Hey, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe because it's going to be important to you. I am, yes, outside. You've never seen me outside. This is what I look like. Still pretty. However, I'm here because I couldn't just talk about Leleshwa anymore. I had to see the vineyard. And I'm sitting with a gentleman who very proudly loves this product. So I'm going to start backwards. There's a gold medal for this.
That's correct.
Why? How?
Well, it was a bit of a...
answers that, I'll pour.
So it was a bit of a... We had what we felt was a vintage year, which is all the conditions were quite, we thought, very good for wine growing, and we had a great harvest. And we thought, why not see what our wine compares to with regards to everyone else in the world in the Sauvignon Blanc category. And our consultant, who's from South Africa, obviously, suggested that we, enter the Michelangelo Awards for wine, and which is a yearly event. And we said, okay, let's do so. And we got a gold.
Okay, so I am not experienced in any manner other than the fact that I know what I like. I'd have given you an award anyway.
Thank you
and
very
I'll tell
much.
you why. When it's nice and hot in Kenya or anywhere in the world, this is the weather for a Sauvignon Blanc. So from what I understand, how many entered, incidentally, just before we brag and then,
In the Sauvignon Blanc category, 198 entries.
How many were awarded?
So there were 7 Grand d'Ors, which is a double gold, and there were 16 gold medals awarded.
And one is yours.
And one is ours.
We're drinking award-winning wine from Kenya. So now I have to ask the other question. Should I pour for you, by the way?
Yes, please.
I'm being totally mean.
I should probably be doing the pouring.
Okay, but why would anybody try and make wine in Kenya? We have neither the climate. We just don't. There are things we don't do as Kenyans. Why would you do that?
It's a good question. I think this is something that I inherited. It was a dream of my father's. It started out as a hobby, I think. And cheers.
Cheers.
And eventually he decided to make it a reality, and I just kind of, came along at the right time and decided to run with this.
Okay, but I'm sure he was told it can't happen.
Of course.
We don't have a climate. It's tasking. It is tasking.
It is, and it's been actually 20 years of laboring around trying to figure out what works in this climate.
But 20 years in wine is like 2 years. It is, because by the time you actually figure out the grape,
Yes,
harvest grape,
that's true.
make the wine,
Yeah,
bring out the first bottle,
that's true.
it's anywhere between 5 to 7 years.
And before that, we didn't even know what kind of varieties would do well in our climate. So the first, 15 years was really trying to figure out what even wants to grow in this region.
Yes.
Before you even start figuring out, okay, so this grows, we can actually get a crop to harvest and make wine out of this, and then figure out if that is even going to be decent at all.
So first grape that did well, which one?
Sauvignon Blanc.
It was the Sauvignon Blanc,
Sauvignon
which is what I tried.
Yes.
And I talked about.
Yes.
Because I tried the rosé, which I still highly, highly recommend. I am yet to do your...
There's a red, Merlot Shiraz.
There's oh, hello. Speaking my language. I like a full-bodied red. And I said this in my video, which we have to talk about in a moment. I just don't do sweet red. Then I realized for a lot of people, when they go out and they really are not sure what they want, they'll just ask for a sweet red.
It's a
Kenyan
thing, and
yes.
they just like their sweet, especially the ladies. The wine is starting to pick up, and people are starting to get more educated about dry wines and picking up the body and the character.
I shall review that for you.
But the sweet is just a natural inclination for Kenyans.